Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 9 p.m. English News Edition brought to you live from RTD channel. And as usual, we begin with the top stories of tonight. And concerning the national education written exams for the 2025 general and vocational baccalaureate begin across the entire country. And concerning maritime safety, Djibouti hosted the second strategic symposium. And on the international scene, a wave of solidarity after the boarding of the Madeleine was held today in Paris for Gaza. Those were the top stories, and welcome back in our newsroom. And now the written exams for the 2025 general and vocational baccalaureate begin across the entire country. The written examination for the 2025 general and vocational baccalaureate officially started today. Spanning the entire week, the exams are being held in 24 examination centers throughout the country. And earlier this morning, exam papers were delivered under a tight security to ensure the confidentiality and integrity of the sealed documents. The Minister of National Education and Vocational Training, Mustafa Mohamed Mahamoud, extended his gratitude to the police forces for their continued support in securing this crucial process. And this year, more than 9,101 candidates are sitting for the exam, and among them are 7,113 students in the general education stream, 1,617 in the vocational stream, and 371 in the Arabic secondary education track, all within Djibouti city. Examinations are being conducted in institutions such as the Omar Gili Ahmed Center for Basic Education Teacher Training and major secondary schools in the capital. In regional areas, the exams are being held, let's recall, in secondary schools located in key towns and cities. As in previous years, the Ministry of National Education and Vocational Training has mobilized significant organizational resources, teachers, administrative staff, and logistic teams have been deployed to ensure strict supervision, efficient administrative management. And the Minister of National Education visits examination center to monitor progress and promote inclusive education. And as part of his commitment to quality education, the Minister of National Education and Vocational Training, Mr. Mustafa Mohamed Mahamoud, conducted an inspection tour of several examination centers to observe the conduct for the 2025 baccalaureate exams and encourage participating students. And accompanied by senior officials from the ministry, the Minister Mahmoud visited key institutions including Djibouti High School, the National Center for Educational Training, Ahmed Farah High School, and various sectoral vocational training centers. The delegation also visited the Special Education Center where visually impaired candidates were taking the philosophy exam in Braille in an environment tailored to their specific needs. And this visit helped the minister check the people and equipment used to make sure the exams run smoothly. And each center, Minister Mahmoud spoke with center heads, administrative teams, and exam committee leaders, reviewing the efforts made to uphold high standards of organization and supervision. In his remarks for the occasion, the minister Mustafa Mohamed Mahamoud did not fail to praise the outstanding dedication of teachers, administrative staff, and supervisors, emphasizing their crucial role in the success of this major educational milestone. And still with the national news, as I said at the top series, Djibouti hosted International Symposium on Maritime Crisis Management. The Republic of Djibouti hosted yesterday an international symposium on maritime crisis management organized by the Ministries of Foreign Affairs, Infrastructure and Environment in close collaboration with the European Union delegation, IGAD, and the Embassy of Japan. The event took place at the Kempinski Hotel in Djibouti. This symposium, let's recall, started by Minister Hassan Ahmed Ibrahim, is the second of its kind. The first one last year was successful and focused on common regional maritime security issues. The event reflects a joint commitment to strengthen international cooperation with the aim of improving coordination in response to the potential maritime emergencies in the Red Sea and the Western Indian Ocean. As a strategic crossroads for international maritime trade, the Republic of Djibouti is committed to enhancing its capacity to prevent and manage maritime crises. And participants included Djiboutian authorities, diplomats, military officials, international organizations, researchers, private sector experts, and members of civil society. In her remarks for the occasion, the European Union Ambassador Denisa Elona Lunet reaffirmed the EU's commitment to supporting Djibouti and countries in the region in their efforts to enhance maritime security. This support will include, she stated, training, technical assistance, and backing the implementation of effective legal and operational framework, as well as financing inter-institutional coordination and the development of national guidelines. In this context, she did not fail to thank the Djiboutian authorities for putting in place a maritime security coordination committee to ensure the strategic and coherent management of this effort. And for his part, the Minister of Infrastructure and Transport, Hassan Ahmed Ibrahim, emphasized that regional cooperation was very important to effectively address maritime emergencies. The Minister Ibrahim noted that Djibouti, due to its strategic location, had a responsibility to lead efforts in reinforcing preparedness and response mechanism. He also highlighted the importance of investing in training, coordination, and equipment, strengthening that the success of maritime crisis management depends on the collective commitment of all stakeholders. Other news now. On the evening of Tuesday, June 9, 2025, the municipality of Ras Dika hosted the official launch of the 48th National Independence Day celebrations, organized by the Ministry of Youth and Culture in close collaboration with the National Union of Djiboutian Women, UNFD, local municipalities and regional councils. The event marks the beginning of a month-long series of celebration across the entire country. And through these festivities, the Ministry of Youth and Culture reaffirms its commitment to using this national occasion as a platform for civic education, a social cohesion, and strengthening youth engagement with the nation. The opening ceremony was attended by a large audience of local residents, along with the prominent figures, including members of parliament, the mayor of Ras Dika, the mayors of Balbala and Blous, and other distinguished guests.
يا أرض عطاء العز والكرم يا أرض عطاء العز والكرم حمد الله يا وطن وصلاة بالنعم
نيدادك أزمت لي ودبار
مسلم بدوك بالكي
نيدادك أزمت لي ودبار
مسلم بدوك بالكي
سلامنا قد قبوتي
فينا ديك سرب عليك
أراني مال وأورور وروح قلبي وعلن
حبيبي نقل جري لا قام
In the mix.
His address, the president of Razdika municipality, Ibrahim Saeed Badul, highlighted the significance of the occasion. He explained that this celebration aimed to commemorate this foundational milestone in the nation's history while promoting national awareness, civic engagement, and Republican values, especially among Djiboutian youth. He further stated that the program, through its cultural, artistic, and educational activities, seeks to instill a sense of remembrance, strengthen historical knowledge, and transmit civic values to future generations. Health now, the Ministry of Health, in close collaboration with the Ministry of Education and Vocational Training, organized a training workshop on infectious disease prevention at the National Center for Educational Training. And this workshop served as an awareness day dedicated to the prevention of infectious disease. The initiative is part of a joint effort by both ministries to promote reproductive and sexual health within the framework of the national education system. And the training session brought together primary and secondary school teachers to equip them with the knowledge and skills necessary to better educate students about health behaviors and the prevention of health risks. And this proactive approach aims to reinforce teachers' capacity to provide accurate information, foster dialogue, and protect the health of young people. The Director General of the National Center for Educational Training did not fail to express gratitude to the Ministry of Health, particularly the Yunus Toussaint Center, for sharing their expertise with the future educators who successfully completed the training. And through interactive discussion, medical presentation, and practical workshops, participants gained the tools needed. And still with the national news, to prepare for the International Day of Yoga on June 21st, 2025, the Djibouti Coast Guard and the Indian Embassy in Djibouti held last Monday a yoga session at Dorale Camp. The event was attended by Colonel Wa'es Omar Bakore, commander of the Djibouti Coast Guard, and Mr. Prakash Singh, chargé d'affaires of the Embassy of India in Djibouti, reflecting the deep friendship and cooperation between the two friendly countries. And during the celebration, 50 Coast Guard officers participated in a session on yoga practice. This initiative, made possible through the partnership with the Indian Embassy, aims to promote both physical and mental health. The Coast Guard commander emphasized the importance of yoga as a system that unites body, minds, and spirit. He stated, "For us, members of the Djiboutian Coast Guard, this practice represents a valuable opportunity to improve our overall health, enhance our mental resilience, and foster a spirit of camaraderie and tranquility within our ranks," he said. Let's head now to Artas region as part of effort to respond to residents' requests made during President Ismail Omar Guelleh's recent visit The Director General of the Department of Population and Family Affairs, Ahmed Abdullah, visited the Arta region for a working trip. Upon his arrival, he was warmly welcomed by the prefect of the region, Hassan Dabali, with whom he held an extensive discussion regarding the challenges facing the administration of population-related documents, particularly civil status certificates, residency permit, and other essential administrative documents. The prefect of Artas region emphasized that this visit clearly demonstrates the government's commitment to responding to citizens' aspirations. He noted the issues raised are highly realistic and resolving them will result in a tangible improvement in public services in our region. The delegation then visited the Arta Regional Council headquarters, which houses the regional office of the Population Department. The president of the Regional Council, Elmi Bouha, welcomed the Director General and accompanied him on a tour of the council premises. Mr. Bouha stressed that the council commitment to supporting all efforts aimed at bringing government services closer to the Djiboutian population. And now let's head to Tajura region, where the Women's Solidarity Association for Charity, in close collaboration with the non-governmental organization HON, held a certificate distribution ceremony in Kalafa. The event marked the conclusion of a practical training program on organic fertilizer production for 10 women members of the Kalaf Agricultural Cooperative. This initiative is a part of a broader program aimed at strengthening local agricultural capacities, promoting sustainable and environmental friendly farming practices, and enhancing the economic independence of rural women. Over several days, the participants were trained in natural composting techniques, an effective process for enriching soil fertility, improving crop yields, and reducing reliance on chemical inputs. And beyond personal use, the training paved the way for marketing the organic fertilizer. Moving on to the world news, as I said at the top series, thousands of people gathered in Paris on June 9 to support Gaza and the crew of the Madeleine, a boat stopped by the Israeli army near Gaza. The protest, led by the political group La France Insoumise, also took place in other French cities. The Madeleine left Italy on June the 1st to bring humanitarian aid intended for Gaza, with the well-known activists like Greta Thunberg and Rima Hassan on board. Demonstrators demanding an end to the Israeli blockade and the release of the activists. French President Emmanuel Macron called the Gaza blockade a scandal and asked for a ceasefire and a humanitarian aid, but many protesters said this was not enough. That's it for tonight news. Thanks for being with us and have a good night.